up horizons, we're gonna go ahead and sketch and then do some watercolors of one of my favorite flowers. I don't know if you can see that back there. Sunflowers are 100% my favorite flower. So let's get started. You need a pencil and some paper. If you have thicker paper, that's probably better if you'll be painting. If you just want to sketch, that's fine too. What you want to start with is just a big old circle. Get that pencil out, whatever writing utensil you have, and draw yourself a circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. Flowers aren't perfect. Life isn't perfect. And then you're just going to go ahead and start drawing some petals on there. They can be thin, like that one. They can be thicker and longer, like that one, however you want them to be. And you're just going to do that all the way around. The most beautiful sunflower you will ever see will also be imperfect, and that's what makes it perfect. So I've done my petals all the way around. What you can do now, if you want, you can add in some petals in the background, because usually sunflowers have layered petals. So you can just go ahead and add them in between every single petal you've already made. All right, pretty good. What you can do now, if you're just going to be drawing, is you could just take your marker, your pencil, whatever, and make little dots all the way around on your center of your sunflower here, concentrating more on the outside of the circle and leaving less spots and a lighter inner circle in here, because a lot of the seeds on a sunflower are concentrated on the outside region of this center part here. I have two different yellows right now. One's very bright yellow and one has a little bit of orange in it. So I have like a big palette. I'll show you at the end because my colors are in liquid form right now. But I have a pretty big palette with lots of different colors. So if you have limited amount of colors, you can just take a little bit of orange and add a ton of yellow to it, because sunflowers aren't all one color usually. You know, they look yellow all together, but the yellows that you will see are not all the same. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and start. It's okay, again, if it's not perfect, because what do we say? Nature's not perfect, and neither is life. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint some random petals with this bright yellow color that I have here. So I'm going to go ahead, I have a darker yellow now that I'm going to start putting on here just to see how it looks. I don't know if you can tell, but it's just a slightly different color. I'm just throwing that on there. See, sunflowers are my favorite flower because they're just so bright and beautiful. And did you know that they will face the sun like most plants do? They'll face the sun to get the sunlight that they need, but if there isn't enough sunlight, they will face each other. And I think that's really great. Go ahead and let it dry off a little bit, blow on it. Next step of this, I just made a light brown. So what we're going to do is first we're going to paint this entire inner circle with a light brown. And if you don't have a light brown, you can just use your regular brown and add a bit of orange and much more water than your darker brown that you'll use later. So try that out and let me know how it goes. Okay, cool. Now I'm just gonna let this dry a little bit, blow on it, whatnot. What you want to do next is get a bit of brown, darker brown. Maybe you're going to add a little bit of black to this brown. It's up to you. And just get a paintbrush. If you have a smaller one, I would recommend using that one. If not, just use the one that you've been using. And you're just going to lightly dot around on your sunflower. Now you can go ahead and put more dots around probably this sort of area. Everything on this part of your brown here, the donut part, you can add extra dots and make it much thicker on the outside than it is on the inside. You can leave that be pretty sparse in there. So you can just go ahead, make lots and lots of dots. Don't be shy. Think of all the sunflower seeds that are in here. I don't know, for those of you who like sunflower seeds, sunflowers have more than you would think in them. Alright, and here you have it, a beautiful, wonderful, unique sunflower. I really hope you enjoyed making a sunflower with me, maybe just watching me make a sunflower. I used the colors yellow and brown, a little bit of black, and a little bit of orange. So I hope that was helpful to you guys, and I miss you so much, and I can't wait to see you again soon.